Good morning. Welcome to Podcast. I'm going to be where the Everett Silvertips BurnabyBulldogsA3 team from Columbia. I'm here with the voice of the team Silvertips, Mike Meetsma.
Hey everybody, how's it going? And of course, always joined here by co-commentator Brian Herman.
Good morning.
So, we're excited for another game here at the Xfinity Arena. And, another matchup here with Burnaby Bulldogs. See how it goes today.
Never got the best of Burnaby last night. 3-1 was the final score for us for the win of the season. Burnaby team's hungry this morning. Up and Adam. Orion said, talking to him after the game, he said that the Burnaby team had travel legs last night. Play better today.
Yeah, yep.
So Burnaby's showing off their Starbucks Christmas red jerseys today.
It appears that they may have a few more players than they did. Let's do a count here.
Yeah, last night they had 7 forwards, 4 defensemen, and 2 goalies, so it was a very short bench for them. They basically were rolling 2 lines all night.
So it looks like they have 9, 10. Okay, so it looks like they have about the same. Yeah. I had heard rumblings that they may have a few more players coming up, but probably not good.
Starting goalie today from Craig Straker. Craig last night was a little shady on his work on the gate managing the defense. Now he claims last night when there was 2 men on the ice, he had no decision by the officials. He claims that was the offense weakness. I said that was a lack of ownership.
Yeah, I had a similar discussion with him, and he was very quick to dismiss his responsibility in the whole action. Anyway, the Bulldogs come out strong here, come over the blue line, pipe it towards the goal, gets covered up by Springkirk.
Wilson got wrecked right off the bat there, very slow getting off the bench. The bench showed that the coaches checked him out.
That is in fact Springkirk, is it not? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Oh. From the vantage point here, it doesn't look that big. So we have Orion, Herman, Sean, Meetsma, and Minaker, along with Walton and Gumon. So the quick shot right off the face-off by the Bulldogs. If Everett doesn't wake up, they're not commanding a lot of the puck right now. The Bulldogs back behind the Everett net. Comes out, gets blocked by Poland. Poland shovels it back for Gumon. Pulled back to the blue line. Takes shot, gets blocked by Herman. Herman streaming up over the blue line over center ice. Comes into the Bulldog zone. Nearly escapes a beautifully lined up hip check. And it comes back for Poland on the blue line. Poland takes a shot, gets blocked, gets grabbed by Meetsma. Meetsma back to Poland at the blue. Takes the shot, goes wide. Grabbed up by Minaker. Minaker can't control it, and it comes back over the blue line for over to Poland. Poland looking for a breakout, just banks it off the boards. Comes over center ice by the Bulldogs, and they'll flop it over to the side boards in the corner for Everett. Comes back, good hustle by McCutcheon. It comes out for Meetsma on the side board. Meetsma up to Anderson. Anderson streams over the blue line. Looking for a shot, gets disrupted, spins, shoots it out front for, I don't even know, Althoff. So they were in the middle of the line change there, and Althoff tried to put it past the goalie.
Althoff was angled towards Poland a little bit there, and he just couldn't put anything extra on that deflection to add any speed to it.
So now we got Althoff, Lombard, and Anderson forward with McCutcheon and Minaker on defense. Bulldog big cross ice pass. scrum along the boards, can't find it. Picked up by Althoff, pushed up to center ice. Grabbed up by the Bulldogs. Good hustle by Althoff to try to push it into the Bulldog zone. And they'll collect it behind their own net. Comes up to the blue for the Bulldogs. Looks like there was a elbow to the head for, which I'm not exactly sure if that was a, you know, they just kind of ran into each other, but Walton will go into the box for an elbow to the head.
Walton spent most of yesterday's entire second period with box for him. I feel like the officials got it out for him there.
Yeah, they're, you know, these are the same officials that we had yesterday's game. The Bulldogs playing with it in their own zone. It comes back for Herman. Herman pops it up and gets blocked and brought back out to center ice by the Bulldogs. Collected by Rody. Rody pops it off the boards. Back to center ice, collected by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs doing a good job of cycling the puck, trying to create opportunities. Yeah, I'm not sure to comment on that one. That was a weird little turn.
Bryson Rody was trying to create a space for himself. He turned back towards the net.
Yeah.
Right for a moment.
Bulldogs, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say Bryson was trying to put the team there because he was referee, and I think it was a feed. Althoff coming in.
His dad's not going to be happy with that. Althoff just can't glide it. And, you know, he's had opportunity after opportunity and just can't put it in the back of the net. But it was a great rush by Althoff with Meetsma screaming behind him. We'll have a face-off just outside the other zone. Good hustle by the Bulldogs there. Comes back for Althoff. Althoff streaming to the zone but gets picked off, collected by Dumont. Dumont slides it up.
Dumont had a nice looking move up there.
Yeah. I think so far the Bulldogs have the majority of the possession of the puck for this first couple minutes of the first period.
Hoping it's a shots on goal 1-1, but I know it's going to be 2 saves.
Yeah. Walton out of the box. The big long pass that he didn't quite connect to. Comes back. Bulldogs pulled it to the blue line over to center ice. Wheels and deals gets picked off by McCutcheon. Everett making a lot of emergency type of moves. Comes right out front and. Who was that?
I believe that's Jack Lombard.
We had a few comments there from the junior silvertips peewees yelling, "You're out of here! Get him out of here!"
Wrong box, buddy. Over there.
Yeah, wrong box. So that'll give Everett a power play for the next 2 minutes. We'll have a face-off just outside the Everett zone. Comes up for Jake Frost. Jake Frost gets kind of knocked in the shoulder there. Picked up by McCutcheon. McCutcheon makes a stop behind the Everett net. for the breakout over to Paulin. Paulin up to Jake Frost, but gets disrupted by the Bulldogs, and they put it back behind the Everett net. Grabbed up by Paulin. Paulin screaming up to the blue line. Looking, makes a pass, gets blocked by the Bulldogs, comes back to the blue line, and collected and thrown to Paulin by McCutcheon. McCutcheon over the, or not McCutcheon, Paulin over the blue line, looking, and just throws it behind the net. The Bulldogs will blast it around the sideboards for the icing. Actually, sorry, since we're on penalty kill, there is no icing, so Paulin up to McCutcheon. McCutcheon just taps it, but he's not looking for anybody. You actually have to connect on those passes.
So far, our shorthand is back there. Nothing really happened in the first minute 15 of the hour.
Another face-off by Herman. Herman over to Rody. Rody spins, loses visibility of the puck. Moves it back, passes it to Walton. Walton screaming up over the blue line with Meetsma. Comes up the blue line for Rody. Back to Walton. Walton taking the shot, goes wide. Collected on the sideboards from Meetsma. Meetsma back to Herman. Herman slides it to Walton. Walton backhand back to Herman. Herman in the corner. Goes up high. Nice! Well done, picked up by Meetsma. So that was nice. That was a beautiful shot. So it was a nice rebound coming off, and Meetsma put it top corner.
I like well Herman done. Looking at, you got two men running the crease and then a high Walton. Up to Walton, which I think is a good call. Walton had a nice shot on that, and really got the rebound
right there for Meetsma. Beautiful. Great job. Great job by all three of them. I mean, really aggressive on the play. So, face off here by Alcoff, comes back. Bulldogs put it over center ice, gets collected by Nuke. Nuke pushes it into the Bulldog zone behind the Bulldogs. Net chased down by Alcoff. Alcoff collects it right behind, goes high for Lombard. Lombard takes a shot, gets blocked, and then goalie releases it. Gets grabbed up by Lombard back to the blue. McCutcheon pushes it back in the corner for Anderson. Anderson to Lombard. There's a little scrum here on the boards, but the Bulldogs collected at center ice. McCutcheon gets beat. There's a shot that goes wide. So that's going to be an incidental penalties, pushing and shoving.
Glad they called that on us. I thought they might let it go. Yeah. That's how games do that. Roughing penalty on roughing for both of them.
Yeah, roughing. I'm glad you've got a good set of ears on you.
Oh, I was just watching
hear that. Oh, the arm motion. All right.
Yeah, it's my wife in the test well.
Well, looks like they're asking for another
instigation. Yeah. Second Bulldog going to the box.
All right. So this is where the junior silver tips have to.
So we're going to do a 2 and a 5 maybe.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Corson on the sideboard comes over the Bulldog blue line. Picks it, goes. Right to the crease there for Jake Frost. Jake Frost not quite ready. Comes back to the blue line for Dumont. Dumont takes a nice shot, ready for a tip. Gets tipped by Jake Frost, but Bulldog goalie was on it, gloved it. That was a good setup here by Everett.
That was great. Fun to watch the boys play like that.
Good face-off here by the silver tip. Comes back to the blue line. Dumont pushes it into, they're on the sideboard for Corson. Corson back to Dumont. Dumont takes a shot. It gets tipped. Flopped right in front of the goalie. The goalie covers it up for the whistle. So we had a great holiday party last night for the team.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to the Newcase for having everyone over. It was an awful lot of chaos for one house to hold, but they handled it beautifully.
Yeah, it was well done.
Good food, good drinks, good times.
Well done. We got Herman, Meetsma, and Minaker. Herman collected, spins, drops it back for Rody. Rody pinches deep. Looks, goes right out to the, right out in the crease, collected by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs truffle it out into the Everett zone. Gets chased down by Herman. Herman does a beautiful fake and goes behind the net, collects it, looking for that outlet pass to Minaker. Yeah, that was beautiful. Minaker collects it, but can't hold on to it. Comes back to Walton. Walton back to Rody. Rody does a beautiful spin move, takes a shot, gets shoulder blocked by the goalie, and the Bulldogs push it back into the Everett zone, collected by Spring Kirk behind the net and grabbed up by Herman. Yeah, that was great. Walton doing some footwork here. Herman does a backhand right into the crease, but nobody's home. Comes back in Everett for Nuke. Nuke over to Minaker. Minaker to Altoff, who puts it in his feet. Gets collected back by Nuke. Nuke takes a rifle shot, gets tipped off, and looks like it hit the netting. So we'll blow it down. Blow it down.
So for those of you who caught yesterday's show, we started a new segment sponsored by Acme Products, makers of fine products for whatever your needs are. A segment hosted by Arnold, and that segment is called What Won't Wywick Remember? Yesterday, Aiden Wywick forgot his shorts for warm-up. Saw him today wearing his shorts, so that was a plus. But the winner in the
that could be a problem later.
Yeah, check with the snow.
That's actually one of my favorite segments. I look forward to more of those.
So far this season, we've forgotten the socks.
Jersey, as I recall, right?
Shorts. I think we got his backups.
Always something. Always something. All right, we got.
Oh, they may have let him out of the room.
Oh, okay. We got Altoff, Lombard, and Anderson with Dumont and Owen. Right. Dumont up to Altoff. Altoff streaming over the blue line. Looking. Gets pasted. Yeah, he gets pasted behind the Bulldog net. He comes back to the blue line for Poland. Poland takes a shot. It gets tipped by Everett and Altoff. Yeah, Altoff in great position, right in front of the net for that tip. Got a little piece of it, but the Bulldog goalie covered it up. Hopefully Altoff is okay. Yeah, you know what? I really like how Altoff plays. He's a physical, but yet he's a finesse player. So it is the Avocados. Yep. Jake Frost in the side corner battling. Puck comes back behind the Bulldog zone or net. They try to do a breakout big hit by Evan Corson. Bulldogs come out, they pull it back behind their own net. They come out looking for a breakout. Swap it out over the blue line, get past McCutcheon. McCutcheon racing back for it. Goes over to Nuke. Nuke up to Jake Frost. Jake Frost can't quite connect to it. Comes back to Nuke. Nuke dumps it on the sideboards. It's collected by Wyrick. Wyrick over to Jake Frost. Jake tips it into the corner. Bulldogs come out with it at the hash marks and they flop it up over center ice to be collected by Minaker. Minaker to Wyrick, sorry. Wyrick nearly escapes a wicked check. Then, yeah. It's just, wow, that was, no, because after the play, the kid was holding Wyrick's head on the ice, and so he made a motion here for head contact. Yeah, yep. So though the Bulldog bench is getting a little low here. That's going to be a 10-2 for. Yeah. Yep. Much. Yeah. No, actually, it's not.
We've got 2 defensemen, 2 forwards, and a goalie, and only 1 guy running out.
Yep. Meetsma collects the puck on the side boards, goes back to Rody on the blue line. Rody fakes the shot, goes back to Meetsma. Meetsma back to Rody. Rody looking back to Meetsma. Meetsma pinches in, looks, takes a shot. I didn't actually see did it go off the goalie and then oh, well done. I like the way Meetsma's playing today. Well done. Yeah, that was well done. Yeah, yep. Yep.
Still 2 of the Bulldogs in the box, both on major penalties.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously helps when you're playing on a power play. Great things happen when you don't take penalties.
Well, it's just good to see that.
So good job for Springfield for getting over there. I mean, he was in his butterfly, and that's usually a pretty tough situation to be in, right? When you've already made one save in your butterfly, and you put up a nice 6-foot rebound like that, and then they have a beauty shot.
Yeah,
good job by Springfield. Shots on goal 9-5 in favor of the Junior Silver Tip. Comes right out front for Anderson. Anderson tries to file it through the 5-hole of the Bulldog goalie. The goalie is able to cover it up for the whistle.
I don't know if Lombard is kind of a chirper out there on the ice. He runs a little snake. But I noticed that in the last month we've been playing, he gets a lot of people smacking around.
He does, yeah. He's a nice shot here by Minaker. Take a little break here. I just chucked some water up into my nose there. It completely blows somebody out. I mean, just took him off his feet. And the puck comes back into the Bulldog zone, and I'm thinking this game's going to get a whole lot more physical. Comes up to the side boards for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs take a stop at the blue line, tries to feed it to center ice, gets disrupted by Minaker. Minaker up to Cross pushes it over the blue line for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs pipe up the puck at the red line and push it back. I should have a little bit more huge hit put on there by Everett. Knocked down by McCutcheon. Minaker aggressive on the side boards. It comes out to the blue line, comes over the blue line, so the Bulldogs will cycle it up. It's grabbed up by Minaker. Minaker pushes it back to Minaker. Minaker long shot up for Corson. Corson racing to the puck, takes a slap at it towards the net and gets covered up by the Bulldog goalie.
I wasn't even sure he was going to get that much, less get a shot on that.
Yeah, no kidding. Good hustle there by Corson.
very physical play by the
Yeah,
so
I'm
be careful not to let that get out of hand.
Yeah, I'm thinking that could easily get out of hand pretty quick. You know, because the referees now are really, you know, they're really in tune to that, and so anything late or after the hit, I think is going to get called now. Who was that high stick on? Was that
That was on Meetsma.
Meetsma?
Yeah. Yeah, Meetsma knocked it out of the
I thought it was lower than a crossbar, but you know, that's a pretty hard thing to judge, and I'm thinking the refs are looking for an equalizer type of deal.
Yeah,
You know?
pretty good look at that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right. Well, when you're commentating and moving the camera, you can't always see everything, right? Comes up for Meetsma. Meetsma, yeah, flies it over for Minaker. Minaker makes a turn right out front for Meetsma. Meetsma turns and does a backhand. Yeah, that was nice. Wrap! Oh, kidding. That's a handing for Meetsma. Well done. That was well done. Well, I mean, I have to say he's playing pretty well today. Oh, and Orion just collected the puck for his first hat trick of the season. Yeah, that is great. That is really, that's a good job from the captain. That there's your first hat trick puck. There you go. Yeah, that's a great birthday. Sean's birthday yesterday. Going to celebrate it today, so I guess I'm going to wrap that puck. Give it to him for his birthday. What do you think?
You know, I think he'll go to 7-Eleven and get a package of game dollars. There you go.
There you go. Comes up.
There's a whole series of them, so it wasn't one, it was in this particular one. Said that. There's a whole series of them. Oh, looks like
I was for hooking, right? Yeah, hooking.
So as I said, it's just sort of whole series that comes to the Avalanche.
Oh, right.
He comes screaming over the speaker off the ice.
Oh, geez, that's awesome.
Yeah, I see you walking.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we'll get back. We're just going to get right back into commentating, but that will end the first period here. So the Junior Silvertips up 3-0 against the Bulldogs. Pretty physical game here, and unless you have any comments, we're going to take a quick break.
Yeah, take a quick break.
All right, we'll be back. Hey, and welcome back to the Xfinity Arena. Junior Silvertips playing the Burnaby Bulldogs. Beginning the second period here. Score is 3-0 in favor of the Junior Silvertips. Shots on goal 13-5. Very, very physical game. Comes back behind the Bulldogs. Net cycles up, picked up by Althoff. Althoff screaming around, looking to put it in center. Gets disrupted. Comes back for McCutcheon. Pops over the blue line, so he just flops it into the Bulldog zone. Comes back out over the blue line. Bulldogs can't hang on to it. Comes back to Nuke. Nuke flops it back. Gets picked up by Althoff over center ice. Comes over. Tries to do a quick little D. Comes back to the blue line. Easy little shot from McCutcheon. Comes back for Nuke at center ice. Nuke pops it back behind the Bulldog net. And the Bulldogs will take some time looking for a breakout.
Right. An excellent two-player with 10 seconds left.
Bulldogs trying to get something going. Good hit by Wyrick. So Junior Silvertips at full strength. Grabbed up by the Bulldogs. Gets picked off by Minaker. Minaker taps it to the blue line. It gets shuffled back into the Everett zone. Grabbed up by McCutcheon. McCutcheon gets hit off the play. It's popped up by Corson. Corson up to Wyrick. Did you lose something? Yeah, Mr. Corson. Put them up there and they fell over. But did you bring them to the bathroom so you could review them? It gets tossed up. It gets tossed up by Rody. It's under your coffee over there. You know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I showed up today.
Brought your A game.
I did bring my A game. We're falling a little bit behind.
Alright, back to the action now that it's over. The very exciting Where Are Brian's Papers segment for the show is over.
Do we have a brought to you by?
Maybe later.
Maybe later, alright.
Although, that segment, I got you, yeah, the Where Are Brian's Papers segment. That should probably be brought to you by, I don't know, like one of you, like Kinko's Copy Center.
Yeah, where are your notes? If you went to Kinko's and you got 15 copies, you wouldn't have had that problem.
Absolutely.
Kinko's can handle all of your copying, multiple copy needs. Minaker trying to be fancy there and almost loses it. Goes up to Walton. Grabbed up by Minaker. Hopped in by Rody, picked up by Herman. Herman slides it right out in front for Meetsma. Meetsma slides it back to Minaker behind the Bulldog net. Comes back up to the blue line. And it gets by Rody. Gets chased down by Walton. Good job by Springkirk yelling, you know, man on, or time. It's great. We have a turnover here in the lower neutral zone. Good job by Rody just to take the man, and he was hoping somebody, you know, while he was taking the man, somebody else was going to worry about the puck, but that didn't quite materialize. Yeah. Comes up for Rody. Rody stops at the blue line and dumps it into the Bulldog zone. Yep. Oh, it looks like we're being joined here by Mitch Love. Mitch Love watching the hockey game here with his small child. That's the dude with the beard with the bald head, just in case you were knowing there, or wondering.
Oh,
way over there, sitting on the glass, or near the glass. He gets privileged seating. He can pretty much sit wherever he wants. Unlike some other people that get cordoned off. A good hustle here in the corner by Althoff. Althoff collected behind the net, looking out front, trying to connect with Anderson. Can't quite decide who's going to get it. It comes back to center ice, collected by Dumont over to Poland. Pulling up through center ice. You can tell that the you know, the dynamic of the game has changed now. We're up 3-0, and it's you know, it's becoming a little bit of an individual type of game.
Yeah,
you know.
First off, it's easy.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Well, I mean, it ends up, you know, being kind of a mentality, right? Where you're like, oh, we got this, so now everybody needs to post a point, right? And it's like, you know, like I kind of understand that, but you're still a team, and you still need to cycle the puck as a team. So Althoff flopped it over, yeah, and it gets tipped by Lombard for the line change. Now we'll have Corson, Wyrick, and Frost with Nuke and McCutcheon. Nuke Streams collecting some good speed here, coming over the blue line. Looks like he's going to try to go all the way. Collects it and loses it just over the Bulldog blue line. You know, and you know, I mean, that's the type of play that's going to you know, make this hockey game in jeopardy, I think. You know? Yep, that's exactly. Yeah. No, I mean, making all of your forwards essentially stop on the blue line is not the way this game is played. But you know, we are talking about 14, 15-year-olds, so it is what it is. So it looks like the Bulldogs are, you know, they're working hard in the Everett zone. Gets grabbed up by Corson. Corson streaming over the blue line. Yeah, beautiful. Right up front, gets blocked by a, you know, they dive on the play by the Bulldogs. Comes back to the blue line for Walton. Walton takes a shot, gets tipped by Corson, goes into the corner. Comes back to the blue line for Walton. Walton just hits it on the sideboards, comes back out. We'll drive it back for Herman. Herman drops it back for Rody. Rody flops it over the sideboard. Comes back. Gets disrupted by Walton. Walton streams over the blue. Looking. Tries to put it out front, gets blocked, gets pushed back behind the Bulldogs. Gets grabbed up by Meetsma. Meetsma over to Herman. Yep. Herman pushes it back to Minaker. Minaker takes it all the way back and rifles it right at the coach of the Bulldogs. I'm sure he's not very happy with that. It's like somebody needs to remind Minaker that there's no glass there.
That's right. So we've got about 7 minutes left in the second period. Shots on goal score 13-6. And Jordan scores 3. I think we're having a chat here with Bulldogs. Everybody lined up. All thoughts lined up.
To Anderson, goes back to Poland. And both of them are on the ice again, and I'm actually doing a pretty good job at keeping them apart today.
You know, I was going to comment on that. You haven't got a plan to...
Nope.
Oh, yesterday.
Nope. I've been working hard on that. You know, I stayed up extra late and tried to memorize the numbers. Comes back to the blue line for Gumon. Gumon takes a shot, goes wide. I think that got, yeah, you know, got tipped by Althoff. Comes back to the blue for Anderson. Anderson rifles a shot, gets blocked. Comes back to the blue, and the Bulldogs tip it to the Everett blue line, picked up by Poland. Poland makes a turn, gets grabbed by Bulldogs. Bulldogs tried to take a shot, and it gets blocked. Grabbed up by Lombard at center ice.
I know for a fact he's going to touch the leg, but I don't think that even
Lombard in the far corner. Fighting hard and tries to push it, but he gets pasted on the board, comes back to center ice to Poland. Poland shuffles it up for Althoff, but they're going for a line change. Great job here by the Bulldogs to cycle this puck. They had a nice opportunity in front of the net.
We were talking a bit earlier in the game about Lombard and how he was handled by the other players a lot. He didn't finish the story because something happened there in the play. But I wonder if there's anything in the game that going to be sure on the backstop in the other team.
Yeah, I mean, mean, I think that Lombard does a great job. He's a very aggressive player, but I think maybe sometimes his mouth gets him in trouble.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was that or if it was just his style of play, but he certainly seems to draw some aggressive plays from the other team.
Yeah. You know, I don't really see that he plays like extra dirty or anything like that. I mean, he's so like from that aspect, I would expect a lot of retaliation. If he's hacking the back of players' legs or something like that. I mean, that certainly invites that type of repercussions. But I think maybe it's his mouth, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but. I mean, you have to be willing to, oh man, 11 comes right out front for Meetsma. And Meetsma was kind of transitioning backwards behind the net for Herman. It gets poked out for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs try to break it out. Good hustle by Minaker. Big shot by Nuke. Hit by Meetsma. It comes out front. Herman gets knocked down. It looked like a cross check.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I saw the backhand pass out and followed up.
I'm actually surprised the linesman had his whistle up to his mouth like he was going to blow it down, but then Herman got up. So I think Herman got up too quick.
I'd like to say I've been really pleased with Herman's hustle today.
Yeah, I mean he's a pretty consistent player. I like that about him. Herman back behind the net, passes it up to Meetsma. Meetsma banks it off the boards, chases after it hard. Knocks it away, collects, looks. Tries to push it out front. And tried to 5-hole it.
Hammer to the ice.
Yeah, again.
Anderson has just come in for 9. Really tough to complete the line change now. 3:40 left to go in the second period.
We got Althoff at the face-off. Anderson pasted along the boards. Comes back to the blue line for Walton. Walton takes a shot, gets blocked by Althoff. Althoff tries to do a backhand. Comes back to the blue. Puffled into Althoff. Althoff puts it out front for Anderson. Anderson can't quite connect to it, and it comes back to Walton. Walton spins at the blue, loses it. Gets collected by Althoff up to Walton. Walton spins, takes a shot, gets blocked. Yeah, another beautiful rebound by the Bulldog, and it gets slammed in by Anderson. It's not Anderson, it's Anderson. Nope. Well done. Great job here from this line. This is actually a good line. Althoff, Anderson, and Lombard. They are going to stay out. That's a long shift for these guys. It's like someone lost their mouth guard. It's like maybe Rody. Oh, okay. Now he's back on B. Walton streaming over the line, takes a shot. Yep. Like in that particular situation where you're on a 2-on-1 and you're clearly the Bulldog defenseman had his feet pointed towards the boards, right? You have to be able to recognize that you're on a 2-on-1. You need to stream wide instead of just taking a shot into the goalie's chest. That's something that you have to recognize when you're in a situation where you're in a 2-on-1. But again, we have talked about it that it's a split-second decision, and it is much easier to see up here than it is down there. Well, right.
A good insight.
Yep. There it is. The junior showmanship's relaxed a little bit, and the Bulldogs came strong into the zone, and Stringford gave up a pretty nice rebound that came about 6 or 7 feet out of the crease, and he was in his butterfly, and they picked it off. They picked it off high in the top corner. So we'll see how the junior Silvertips kind of react to this. Typically, you know, this has been a little bit of a struggle for us when, you know, we've never been in a situation where we've been ahead and, you know, we've had a goal scored. So we'll see how the junior Silvertips react to it. Minaker streaming right into the Bulldog zone here, and tried to shuffle it out front, gets covered up by the Bulldog goalie.
We hope to see here from the Pipsies then come right back with the kind of play that's been serving them so well throughout this game. The concern will be if they're supposed to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Focus on retaliating rather than retaliating.
Comes back to the blue line for Colin, gets tipped by Minaker, picked up by Meetsma. Pass to Minaker behind the net. Minaker throws it on the sideboards, and it comes up over the blue line to Colin. Colin passes it to Gumont, but gets disrupted and picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs shuffle it behind the Everett net. And he comes for a shot. Nice, yeah, great block by Herman, picked up by Meetsma. Yeah, Meetsma, beautiful saucer pass over to Minaker. Minaker puts it out front. Yeah, he should have put it, you know, instead of taking a shot, put it, you know, should have put it out front for Meetsma, but Meetsma has had enough goals for today.
That was just not trying.
Oh, okay.
The slip process.
Oh, right. Well, so we'll, yeah, it was so hot, it dislodged the goal. Let's actually go with that, you know. There's a rifle shot, dislodged the goal. Yeah, whistle on the play. Good hustle here by Lombard. Lombard behind the net, shuffles it out front. Comes back to Lombard on the sideboard. He puts it out front, gets poke checked by the goalie. It comes back for McCutcheon. McCutcheon does an easy shot, gets blocked. Goes behind the net, picked up by Althoff. Althoff to Anderson. Anderson tries to put it out front for Lombard. Grabbed up by Althoff, gets poke checked. Anderson gets put off of his feet, or taken off his feet, excuse me. Comes back to Nuke. Nuke doing an emergency pass up the boards. He wasn't expecting to be double teamed there. See, that's a reactionary penalty, I think. Like, they were being very slappy and, you know, they were being very aggressive on the puck. They were on the puck, and that was a retaliatory penalty. That was a bad penalty in my opinion. Yeah, that's true, right? Yep, there's no reason. Those are the type of penalties where you have to, you know, like you really don't need to take those penalties. Especially when you're in the situation where you're up 4-1. Yeah. Grabbed up by Rody. Rody trying to stream into the zone. Gets disrupted, picked up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs over the blue line to center ice. Man, that was quick. Yeah, that was quick. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll see you for the third period. That's right. Welcome back to the third period. Junior Silvertips against the Burnaby Bulldogs here at the Xfinity Arena. Going for the third period here.
Clock hadn't started.
Yeah, the clock hadn't started. A little bit behind the ball here.
Jets are doing down there.
We do have to give him points. We have to give him points off there for not starting the clock. He was asleep at the wheel over there. The Bulldogs cycling, do a big shot, goes over the net, goes wide. Comes back to the Bulldog blue line, or the Everett blue line, sorry. Goes back behind the Everett net. Always screws me up when they switch places. Nice hit by Rody. Rody cycles it up to Wyrick. Wyrick pushes it over the blue line, collected back up by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs back to center ice. Yeah, gets poke checked by Rody. Good out by Wyrick. Wyrick chasing it down. while the rest of the team does a change. Grabbed up by Herman. Herman just pushes it into the sideboard so that the rest of the line can change. Herman's out with Frost doing the penalty kill. That's an interesting line. Well, we have somebody in the box. Who's in the box? Is that Wyrick?
No, that's Minaker who's in the box for that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We got 10 seconds here. Grabbed up by Dumont, trying to slide it out of the zone, right through the crease there for the Bulldogs, and it gets slapped out by Frost. Chased down by Herman. Herman just about got to it. The goalie pushed it back up to the blue line. Grabbed up by Nuke. Nuke is pretty far out. It comes right out front, gets poke checked away. Nice shot by Dumont. Or that gets blocked. Big hit by Nuke. Grabbed by Althoff. Althoff tries to take a shot, but gets tipped and it goes high. Althoff with it out front, but nobody's there. It's collected by the Bulldogs over center ice. They take a shot, but it gets whipped on, collected by Lombard. Looks like it's a little bit jumbled here. Althoff with it at the blue line. Althoff streaming in, he's going to take a shot, gets blocked by the goalie and shuffled off into the corner.
A little different line that's going on.
Lombard, yeah. I'm not sure if they're, if the coaches are looking for a few, if they're trying to find some different matchups. Yeah, Lombard over to Minaker. Minaker can't quite connect to it, and it gets called on the offside from what I understand, or is it a penalty?
Like Lombard.
Yeah. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Bulldog zone. Score is 4-1. Shots on goal 21-9 in favor of the Junior Silvertips. Junior Silvertips playing a very good game here today. It's nice to see. I find it easier to commentate when we win, or when we are winning, excuse me.
Like I was saying yesterday, it's a little more fun to see.
Right. Frost with the puck streaming over the blue line. There's a weak little shot, gets shuffled off by the Bulldog goalie. But then he collects it and does a nice shot again. It comes out front, but Silvertips can't quite do anything. Bulldogs with it center ice. Streaming to the zone. Yep. Yeah, he has played, yep. I agree. Oh! He was on his way down. Yep. Boston seems to be getting pasted today. Or just recently, anyway.
You got a little bit pasted last night.
I did get a little pasted last night, but, as always, I was the first one out of bed this morning. So, you did nothing. Oh, well done. Comes back center ice for Rody. Rody streams in. So he's going to try to get through all three Bulldog defensemen. He comes on the sideboards. Meetsma's there to help, tries to...
Oh, Rody's good punch there. At least tried to topple the Bulldog.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you got the hair out of place here, and let me help you with that. So we're going to have, looks like maybe a cross-checking. Is that a... Wow.
What is he doing?
Oh.
Getting in the business.
He is. Into the box. Cross-checking. Wow. What a dirty player. That Meetsma. Dirty player.
He's already got a regular back.
Yeah, there's no need to go for the Gordy now. Yeah, it's like, you've already done it. The Bulldogs playing very aggressively here. Picked up by Herman. Herman collected at the blue line. Yeah, takes a stop at the blue line and decides to throw it in for a line change. Bulldogs cycling through the zone, comes out to center ice. I like to see in those situations where, McCutcheon goes to the puck a little bit more aggressively. Like, he looks back and he says, well, that guy is skating at 5 miles an hour, so I'll skate at 5 miles an hour too. It's like, you have to get to that puck. Not just lollygag through that, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Comes back to the blue for the Bulldogs. They screen through center ice. Nice hit there by McCutcheon. McCutcheon goes down himself though, and it looks like he hit his head. He's hanging onto his head. That was one of those hits where he tried to grab the guy and he was going to go by him, so he spun and he was kind of on one foot, and I think he hit his own head on the boards. So hopefully he's all right. That was McCutcheon, was it not?
Yeah, it was. That guy actually did this one. Watching the Bulldogs took advantage of the bench. We're bringing their forwards off on one and launching new forwards out the other.
Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, right. That's actually that's some smart coaching right there.
It was a good move. That's the man on. Definitely got it.
The Bulldogs commanding the puck behind the net gets disrupted by Poland up to Lombard. Lombard screaming over the zone looking for Althoff, but just decides to flop it to the zone, but Althoff collects it in the corner. Althoff gets double teamed here. He gets pasted off the puck. Yeah, exactly. Bulldogs at the blue line, yeah. Outside they didn't get called. Yeah, that was nice. It was a good disruption. It's always nice when you come out of the penalty box and like the players have no idea that you're there. Wow, a great job by Finkirk. Finkirk's having a great game today. Yep.
It was a bummer when
one and the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Both playing well. Always giving strength over the fast.
Yeah, that's nice. You like to have that support from your team. I was kind of cringing when I saw that rebound. When I saw that rebound come off, I'm like, I don't know if he's going to get there. Oh man, it comes right out front for Jake Frost, and Jake Frost not ready for it in front of the net. You got to have your stick on the ice there.
I don't know if you saw that. Walton did. He was sticking on the end and lost control of the puck. He was rolling out and brought it back into his skate.
Really?
We're watching on the video.
On the replay, eh?
I'll back it up to about 7:30 and watch it. I'll have to take my word for it. 6:53 left in the game. Shot 23 to 10.
That was a nice cycle here in the Bulldog zone here from Corson over to Walton, and Walton taking a shot. They got gloved by the Bulldog goalie. Face-off picked up by Minaker. Minaker does a backhand to the goalie, but gets taken off at his feet. Meetsma behind the net. Pins it. The Bulldogs pinned it, but Meetsma comes out with it. Meetsma pulls it right out front for Minaker. Minaker got taken off his feet again, picked up by Herman. Herman tries to slide it right out front, gets blocked by the goalie. It comes back for Meetsma. Meetsma does a nifty little dangle, but gets disrupted, and a shot from Rody. Forgot to move the camera on that one. Shuffled up to the blue line for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs get past Walton, but Walton chasing it down hard. Walton's a good skater. Little collision at center ice between Bulldogs and Minaker. Minaker took the Bulldog player right off his feet. Comes up for Meetsma on the sideboard. Meetsma gets hip checked, but stays on his feet. Comes back for a breakaway. So was that on Rody?
Yeah, that was on Rody. So Rody got knocked down from the play, and that player jumped up and had a huge breakaway.
Yeah,
the defenseman was screaming in on the other side. There's no way Rody could have seen him. It wasn't clear to me whether he was going to make it anyway.
Yeah, so that's a, I mean, that's debatable on whether that's a, that was an intentional thing or if that was a great, he thought about it. He was like, oh man, he got past me, he created a breakaway, so I'll go ahead and take the penalty.
That's a smart one.
That is a good one, yeah. Bulldogs with it at the blue line. Take a shot, gets gloved up by Sprinter. We'll have a face-off here in the Everett zone. We got 5:34 left in the third period. Good face-off here by Altoff to pin it. Comes back, UK pushes it all the way out of the zone. The junior Silvertips on the penalty kill. Comes back to the blue for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs very, very, very patient. Stringing all the way in. The pass goes all the way through the crease. Bulldogs can't quite connect to it. Bulldogs come high, rebound, but saved from Sprinter. And it will come all the way out to the Bulldog zone. Bulldogs will have it behind their net. Bulldogs through center ice and dump it into the Everett zone. Going to get collected by Dumont. Dumont slides it up for Anderson. Wyrick. Wyrick gets pinned on the boards, and the puck comes out for the Bulldogs. There's going to be a penalty on the sideboard here for the Bulldogs, I think, for holding Wyrick on the board way after the play. I couldn't really see what was going on there, but I'm sure there was some elbows and punching happening on the sideboards.
Interference penalty takes the Bulldogs and blocks it at 4:18 to go. Still 32 seconds left on it. So we draw on 4 for 30 seconds.
Comes up for Wyrick on the sideboard. Wyrick and Anderson. Wyrick can't hold on to it, and it comes back to center ice for Dumont. Dumont over to Poland. Poland does a cross ice little saucer pass that gets slapped away from the Bulldogs and go back into the Everett zone for Dumont. Dumont up to Coursing. It gets tipped by Flanderson. And the Bulldogs gain possession of it. And they dump it into the Everett zone. Everett doing a good job on this power play. Dumont shuffles it behind him for Poland. Poland at the hash marks goes over to Dumont. Dumont up to the blue line, does a saucer pass over to Anderson. Anderson can't quite connect to it, then that was the icing.
Poland will put the winner and the loser in last night's White Elephant gift giveaway. Sitting on a couple of fine snacks for a while, and then but I think he finally walked away with his candy bar, so turned it around at the end.
Yeah, not happy, not too happy with that gingerbread house, but
that was a sad boy there for 30 minutes.
That was a sad, yeah, it was like puppy dog eyes there for a while, right? But, you know, it was nice to see that he came out of it in the end with a chocolate bar that no doubt he ate before he got home.
Yeah, I got to give assist to kitchen manager.
That'll be an icing call on the junior silver tips.
So what was the gift of the night last night? Who got the best white
Well, I mean, you know, I'm a fan of hockey cards myself, but you know, Zadina got the box of hockey cards. I wasn't able to get a good look with it, but the...
Yeah, that was actually, that was Orion's.
Oh, it was it?
And on top, in a special envelope, was Chuck's card from the play on the Bulldogs.
Oh, no way.
And a Von Rody official card as well.
Oh, nice.
So
And then, you know,
a couple of favorites there.
Yeah, a couple favorites there. And I also thought, you know, that the complete package of Axe products was a very thoughtful gift for a group of 15-year-olds. How about you?
You know, I gotta say, hands down for me was the
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yep. That was well done. I saw on Facebook, you know, that one of the parents had posted a picture of the person that actually got that braid, and it was a very nice picture. He wears it well. No, that's Brendan Phillips' brother. Yeah. I'm not sure what his name was, but he took it with grace, and it was really good. It's a good job there by Springkirk, because we just don't need that right now with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third period. Shots on goal here, 24-13. And we've got Lombard, Althoff, and Minaker. Althoff taking the face-off. It would be nice to see Althoff actually connect with a goal today. Puck chased down by Minaker. Minaker doing a good job trying to get his hockey stick on that. Comes back for Rody. Rody throws it over to Walton. Walton streams over the blue line, looking to do something with it. Streams behind the net. He gets poke checked, but collected back. Goes for Minaker behind the net. Minaker spins, drops it back for Walton, but pass wasn't strong enough. Comes over the sideboard for Althoff. Althoff tries to poke it out front, gets disrupted. Comes back for Walton at the blue line. Walton spins, waiting for his players. Takes the shot, gets blocked and goes high. Gets collected by the Bulldogs, but back into the zone by Rody. Comes back to the blue for Rody. Rody takes a rifle shot, gets tipped, but lost all of its momentum. He gets blocked by the goalie. Comes out front. Comes back to the blue line, gets by Rody. Gets chased down by the Bulldogs, and Rody does a great job being aggressive and turns behind the other net, but then gets tripped up. Gets collected by Walton. Walton pushes it to the blue line for Althoff. 53 seconds left. Walton comes over the blue line. Takes a shot, goes high, and is going to get called off there. Hit the netting. Rifle shot that was high that looked like it either went off Walker or the shoulder of the Bulldog goalie. We got 46 seconds left here in the game.
This is a good time to sponsor. Last night's sponsor, Aladdin Bail Bonds, not necessarily at the holiday party. I don't know if that's a big party or a flat party, but Aladdin Bail Bonds from last night. Today's sponsor of the game. If you ever watch this game, you may know them, and many of you, like the 5 bucks and get one for Cody having Starbucks this morning.
I actually saw those guys. Yeah. Well,
we were discussing the meaning of life.
Well done. Yeah. What's the name of that place again?
That was the Everett Philosophers Guild. Yeah, they have regular meetings in front of Starbucks throughout the year.
Well done.
30 seconds left in the game.
Comes back for the Bulldogs at the Blues, screaming, looking, they just dump it into the Everett zone. Collected by Poland behind the net. Poland spins and turns and is looking for somebody, drops the puck. Shot off here by the Bulldogs. And Bulldogs not very happy that Stringkirk was able to glove that, and had a few words there with Dumont.
Fast with the glove today.
Yeah, well done. Yep. Yep. He's on his game today. So have a face-off here with Herman, Meetsma, and Anderson. Dumont with it, pops it behind the net for Poland. Poland grabs it up for Meetsma. Meetsma over the blue line. And he had some good speed, but the game is over. With another win for the junior Silvertips against the Burnaby Bulldogs, score 4-1.
Back-to-back wins for Everett. First for us, first weekend sweep. That was nice.
Yep. So we've had a win for Zadina. We've had a win for Stringkirk. That's going to look really good on the stats.
Nice way to head into the Christmas holidays. Our next opportunity here will be against North Vancouver. We'll be up there in, I know we're in North Vancouver. Is that where we're North Van? Yeah, first weekend in January.
North Van A3.
So we'll be at the luxurious North Van Holiday Inn, broadcasting here on, I think that's the 3rd and 4th of January.
Yep, exactly right. 3rd and 4th of January in North Van. So hopefully they have a decent rink to broadcast in. We'll see how that goes. So again, another beautiful win here from the junior Silvertips. They played very well today. Very happy with that. And
we want to wish all of our listeners a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll be back on Wednesday.
That's right. So the voice of the junior Silvertips, Mike Meetsma.
This is Brian Herman.
All right, signing off, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.